Tine maswati siyanemukela nonke. Tine maswati ngenfokozo neluthambo.
Lapha emva kwami mbukeli Dintsaba kanjalo nemadwala lamahle phinze kugeleta nemfula inkomazi lapha la ngikhona khona ke kusenzaweni enisangweni ledume phela kakhulu ngesangweni rock art lapho khona kunama bushman paintings lokuletinye izinto esicapha ngako silive la seSwatini. Ngisashilo njalo mbukeli angithathe lelithuba ngikubingelele ngikuvusele eluhlelweni Buhle Bethu. Libito lami ngingigiyani ngwakamsibi kanti phela lapha ke Buhle Bethu yadi ukuthi sihambisane neSwatland Tourism Authority sithi Mangwane vuka uvakashe. Ngisashito njalo ke mbukeli angithatha lelithuba ngikuchazele ukuthi namhlanje ngikhona khona nisensangweni njengoba sengichazile kuyindzawo lesike sakulethela yona ngaphambilini sayibona ukuthi yindzawo lenye lokulenye indzawo letinhle lapha eSwatini lesitiqapha ngayo. Sike sakulethela ngaphambilini saphinde sikulethele sikukhumbute nje kancane ukuthi ingabe nasikhuluma ngesangweni rock art sikhuluma ngani. Kodwa phela ukuthi wena lapho ekhaya nawe njengoba sisho slogan sethu sihloma Mangwane vuka uvakashe uyivakashele nzawo njengoba sineke namhla sihambisana nolubandla kaSwatland Tourism Authority lelifikele emathupha khona lapha litobona ukuthi ingabe nasikhuluma ngesangweni sikhuluma ngani. Angikukhumbuteke ukuthi ungene ku social media yethu licast lethu la ka Facebook lethi Buhle Bethu utawusibhalela ke ukuthi ingabe luhlelo olukhanzela unjani futhi ngikuphi lapho singa improve khona. Ngisilapha ensangweni ke sitakulethela lokunenge kusho ukuthi insangweni rock art iqhamukapi idume ngani nokuthi ingabe bendani kuyigcina lena nzawo. Wena ke lapha ekhaya unganyamalala ungakhweshi mabona buthe wakho njengoba phela lihlelo Buhle Bethu sitakulethela ukuthi ingabe ensangweni besendani. Hlala nami ke sisakulethela ukuthi insangweni rock art udume ngani. Hloma Mangwane vuka uvakashe.
Mina sibita ukuthi kusegephu sitawuhamba ke la ithi kwalamathi sibone la kunalama potholes khona ukuthi okay la kunalama potholes le avela mhlawumbe thatseni kakhulu babala ukuthi some 350 million years lento yentenga so sikhona nekubona la kungile gap khona la ngena khona lenkomazi khona le side njengoba nibona mshiya lo ngilala kunale liver la beku ncebilika ledwala lamatshe bathi ke le la kumnyama khona ledwala liweak alifanani nale granite rock lena lesimekiyo lesoluqinile otherwise lokunye sitawukhona kuhamba kiko lempontshi lesiyibonile lencane sikuphathe ngetanda sibona ukuthi nali lidwala leli ungathi lilancibilika laba ngaka. So ngicela ukuthi nasihamba sincinele sicaphele.
Sethembe ukuthi mbukeli uselithokotela nalihlelo Buhle Bethu sakulethela bona Buhle belivela kaNgwane ekakhulu kati lapha enisangweni njengoba phela umsebenzi wethu ukulethela bona Buhle belivela kaNgwane njengoba phela lapha emva kwami kukhala wona umfula kukhala kwemanti lokubuhle belivela seSwatini lotakuthola lapha eluhlelweni Buhle Bethu kuphela. Wena lapha ekhaya hlala nathi sakulethela bona Buhle belivela kaNgwane. Hloma Mangwane uvuka uvakashe. Mbukeli sibonga ukuthi solo sahlelisene nathi ehlelweni Buhle bethu lokuluhlelo loluhlose ukufundisa kabanti ngelive laseSwatini ikakhulukazi tindzawo tekuvakasha. Khona ke lapha ehlelweni injongo yethu ukuthi vele sikufundzise sikukhuthaze ukuthi utivakashele tindzawo tekuvakasha ulivakashele nelive laseSwatini. Solo ke sisekhona khona insangweni lapho sifike safundiswa khona nemfula yenkomazi nematshe lisibonile buhle belive laseSwatini khona lapha endzaweni yasensangweni. Solo ke sikhona khona ke noko ke kulenye ingcenye lapho khona kunema-Bushman paintings ladume kakhulu umhlaba wonke latholakala lapha eSwatini kuphela njengoba tinengitivakahle tivakashele nandzawo titobuka ukuthi makukhulunywa ngama-Bushman paintings eSwatini ensangweni yini tivakashike tifike tifundziswe ukuthi lena yindzawo beyihlala wona ema-Bushman lebekasinakahlabile ajabulile abese adveba leto tilwane lendzawo lena-ke seyibekhona sikhathi sengcako etinkulungwaneni letine 4000 weminyaka kanti mlenye tindzawo lesitigabha ngayo lesihamba ngayo embili eveni laseSwatini. Ake sesiye khona-ke sebasicocele kabanti ukuthi kuyo insangweni rock art yini lofika uyithole uma uyivakashele.
So lokubhaleka lokudweba bathi bebadweba ngesihlahla lesihlahla manje yasana bathi bebasebenzisa lokunye kubhiqe nalo kwe-iron ore lokugujwa lengwenya kuze kuthi kungagcini lebhalo yakho so.
I've got only one word that summarizes the beauty of Swaziland, and that is wow. Mbukeli ngithemba ukuthi ufunze kabanti wayibona nendzawo yasensangweni lenawo ema-Bushman paintings waphinza wabona nako kwehla kwemfula yenkomazi lowehla kamnanzi kuleya ndzawo wabona kanjalo nemadvala. Lenye ke indzawo lesiphinde sayivakashela mbukeli nasuka khona ensangweni yindzawo ye-Phophonyane Falls etholakala enhle nahoho uma usuka edolobheni lasesipiki nakhona ke sisekushuta sabona nayo i-waterfall nayo lehla kamnanzi kanjalo ke nayo indzawo yase-Phophonyane ingani yinhle leya ndzawo lengikhutsatako ukuthi yivakashele tikhona ke netindzawo noma ke tindlu tekulala khona ePhophonyane. Siteke sekhona khona mbukeli saphinze sadibana netivakashi letichamuka eveni laseNgilandi letilapha eSwatini letitsite awuna noma tihlala eNgilandi kodwa ke buhle lebabubone kunalive laseSwatini awu basi bebacala ngqa mbukeli. Sibacocisile ke kuva ukuthi ingabe live balikhansela njani yini lebayitsandzile basicocela ke bayibeka kanjena indzaba yabo.
My name's David. I'm from the UK, and we just came through on holiday to Swazi because we wanted to experience a little bit something different in Africa, like the forests and nice places around here. So it's just a nice a place to come for a holiday, really.
Your experiences so far about Swaziland?
Oh, beautiful, really nice. Yeah, lovely walks, lovely people, fantastic. Yeah, really good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay. Well, you tell us your names and also tell us more about maybe your experience as well. What in Swaziland these past few days.
I'm Becky, and we've kind of done a little bit of walking and just sort of touring around here and looking out for the Narina Trogon, which was like the big thing we wanted to see, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just beautiful, so peaceful, so relaxing.
Yeah. Swaziland is known to be one of the countries that preserve its cultures and is rich in its cultures. What have you learned about the culture of Swaziland so far?
just how friendly. It's such a friendly, beautiful culture. We've really enjoyed getting to know the guys around here and trying the different food, and yeah, it's been really good fun. Really good fun.
Your name's Mama, and maybe tell us about the environment in Swaziland, the landscape as well. What are some of the interesting parts of Swaziland so far?
Right, well, my name is Susan. We've been here 3 days, and it's just been absolutely wonderful. These sort of different sort of landscapes. We've got the very agricultural side of the sort of culture, and then we've got the waterfalls and the mountains and the bird life. And the animal life as well. We've seen red duiker, which has been fantastic. It's just been a wonderful experience and something very, very different to where we've come from in the UK.
What are some of the things that you think the UK doesn't have that Swaziland has?
Oh gosh, that's quite a difficult sort of question, but I think the sort of rainforest, the actual forest environment has been incredibly beautiful, and something that we're not particularly familiar with from where we come in the UK, and that's been absolutely gorgeous.
Speaking of the tourism side of Swaziland, what are some of the interesting tourist attractions you've learned about so far in Swaziland?
Well, we're sort of basically we've only been here 3 days, so really this has been our main focus here at Phophonyane Falls, and it's been an absolute eye-opener for us. It's just a very beautiful, very peaceful environment. Again, very different to what we've sort of experienced in the UK. I mean, we all sort of, work sort of in sort of towns and cities, and so it's just wonderful to come and experience something so very different to our own culture.
Nice. You as well, Baba, your name, and tell us if you were to take back a word about Swaziland, what would you say about Swaziland in a summary?
Okay, my name is Nigel. I live in the UK, but I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I've travelled very, very widely in Africa, but this is my first visit to Swaziland, and I wanted to introduce my family, particularly my new son-in-law, to Africa and to African culture. And one of the main reasons we came to Swaziland is because of its history and heritage as an African monarchy, which is quite unique in Africa. And we started off in Kruger, and we've come through to Swaziland, and one of the main reasons we actually came here was because of the Narina trogon bird, which is very prevalent in this particular area, as I named my daughter's second name is Narina, Rebecca Narina. So I wanted the opportunity to show her this bird in its natural environment, and this is one of the best places in the world to actually see this particular bird, and that was one of the major reasons we've come here. We've been here for 3 days. We've had an absolutely wonderful time. We've spent some time hiking in the hills. We've seen a lot of wildlife, a lot of bird life, and the natural wonders of the waterfalls and the river, and just a wonderful environment. The eco lodge here has been absolutely tremendous. The accommodation has been lovely, and we've been very, very well looked after. The hospitality has been tremendous, and I think we'll be coming again very soon.
Speaking of our traditional food, have you tasted some?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the traditional foods in Zimbabwe, and there's obviously some overlap here. So yes, we've been trying the traditional food on the menus here. I'm very fond of pap myself, so every opportunity I get, I partake of that. So and everyone has tried some of the traditional foods. Yes, yeah, yeah.
Will you recommend Swaziland to a friend as a destination place?
We will very much so. So Swaziland, I think, if you're in southern Africa, Swaziland is a must on your itinerary.
2017 has been declared as the International Year of Sustainable Tourism by the United Nations World Tourism Organization. And this is the Tourism Month, September. What does sustainable tourism mean for us at Swaziland?
Sustainable tourism in Swaziland should be very specific to Swaziland. For Swaziland is a product in Southern Africa. People come on tours to Southern Africa, mostly South Africa, and then they add Swaziland to their package. So we have a product which is quite unique. This is why they like to visit Swaziland. It offers something different from South Africa, and we should really identify what that package is, and then we need to sustain what is represented in that package. And for me, that is the culture, obviously. We have very positive interactions between our tourists and our locals, which is quite unique in the world because this doesn't always happen. Our landscape, which is very attractive. So we need to see how we sustain our landscape and the resources within that landscape. And really the wildlife, obviously, the bird life, the habitats are very important. The unique quality of our crafts, and perhaps most important, the communities themselves. And it's important for our tourists to be able to visit the communities, understand how Swazis are living, and interact with them. And a good example of that is, for instance, Buhle Mountain Camp. And here in Phophonyane, we have guided walks into the Phophonyane village, which are just spontaneous sort of interactions with our local community, and that's very popular with our guests here.
Interesting. Now that you've spoken about Phophonyane, let's be specific, establishment specific. We like what we've seen so far, and let's talk about the ecology and the ecotourism. What does ecotourism?
There's a monkey there interrupting your.
I like that. Yes. Okay. So let's talk about the ecotourism contribution to the value chain, the tourism value chain in Swaziland in general.
Very good question. The value chain of tourism is very important because one needs to look at the actual product and then all the way through the value chain to see how it can be strengthened. And one should look at, this is what I meant about the sustainability of these products within our overall product. The crafts has a value chain in itself. The landscape is a kind of primary resource to the value chain. So if we destroy the landscape and we allow our water catchments to be degraded, this is going to have a big impact, not only on the people who are living within the landscape, but on tourism itself. So we need to look at the different aspects of the value chain, which are the key products, and then not only look at it in the normal sort of linear process of a value chain, but in a more we call it green growth value chain, which means we look at it, the backward linkages as well, how you go from the end product all the way upstream to where to the socioeconomic benefits, to the environmental benefits right upstream. So this is something that needs to be looked at very carefully, and we need to work on that.
Okay. Now let's talk about policy issues. The current existing legislations enabling you guys to do the tourism and sustainable tourism in a beneficial way to yourselves first and also the communities around you.
Well, policies need to be implemented, and one of the key aspects of any tourism policy should be to define the tourism landscapes, or to have tourism zones which are identified and then managed in an integrated way. And for Swaziland, this is the key landscapes need to be identified. The players within that landscape, for instance, the Swazi Environment Authority is a very key player
in maintaining the landscape. Obviously, the National Trust Commission, Swaziland Tourism, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Natural Resources and Energy. There are many key players that need to be brought together because tourism cannot be done in isolation. It's a very integrated approach, and the policy needs to reflect that and bring in these key stakeholders.
Okay, then the very last question. Let's talk about the successes and the challenges that you face in the industry. First, successes.
Well, Phophonyane has been going since 1986, so it's really been in Swaziland for a long time. It's still a small operation. We get mostly visitors from overseas. Our main market is actually from France and Belgium. It's the kind of tourism product that they really enjoy. As you see, the different, we have a diversity of accommodation here, the safari tents and the beehives and cottages, and really the important aspect is the nature reserve itself, where people can walk and enjoy the bird life and the scenery. And so maintaining that is quite a challenge, because you find that your overall running costs, we employ about 30 people from the local community, but we have less than 30 guests, so there's more than 1-to-1 proportion. And this is probably not the best business model that one would want to develop, but it's important that this type of tourism, where you have a strong linkage to the community, a strong linkage to the environment, where you maintain the environment, where you're actually adding value to Swaziland as a whole, because you're protecting the environment and you're creating these strong linkages with the community. This is an important product, and it's a challenge because it needs to be fully supported by the public sector. It's not just a private sector thing. It has to be done hand in hand with the public sector, and this is why I'm saying this integrated approach. If we can get that integrated, holistic approach to what tourism is, and defining the key areas where tourism should take place and how it should be developed, that's important. And maybe one thing I'd like to touch on is community tourism, which is, I think, going to be the biggest product in Swaziland in the future. And this is something that we need to develop in a sustainable way, which means that involving the communities right from the start, defining a very good planning process, and allowing them to start to get proper incentives, and being a major player in the tourism industry. And I see that's a way forward for Swaziland.
Kuyathokozisa ke mbukeli ukuthi kunetivakashi liqhamuka eveni la khashane lafaka ekhathi kumbe live laseNgilandi labeda lapha eveni laseSwatini, njengoba bevile ngandlebenye ukuthi kunelive elincane lapha eAfrika lelingelihle nekatheni. Lokho ke kushiya wena nensayaye ukuthi livakashele live lakho ulati kabantu. Ngisashilo njalo ke mbukeli, ngithokozile ukuhlala nawe eluhlelweni Buhle Bethu. Libito lami ngingumgiyani wakamsidi, kanzi ke ngithi thatha licingo lwakho ukuxhumane nathi ka Facebook likhasi lithi Buhle Bethu, usixoxele kabanzi ngalo luhlelo. Ngisashilo njalo ke mbukeli, angikuthembise ukusevikini lelitako ndabe nginayo umlingani wami noMphumelelo bakadlamini, njengoba usethe eshelele uyawudiwema utawubuya. Kodwa ke evikini lelitako ngesikhathi esifanako khona lapha ka Swazi TV, mina nawe asidibane khona lapha ku The Voice of the Nation. Ngiyani Msibi sewuthi Hlomangwane uvuka uvakashe, nisaleni kahle.